Fresh Bake, we got a little bit of breaking news that I wanted to share with you this morning. It's been quiet on the small world front. News has been sort of, we're not hearing a lot, and what we were hearing wasn't great. But last we heard, there was a possibility that Small World might be open, Small World Holiday might be open on December 5th, which is just a couple days from now. And now it appears that this just might happen, at least according to the OC Register. They published a piece this morning, and in it, they included this photo. That is an industrial-sized dehumidifier, and it was brought in to dry up a flooded maintenance room beneath the Small World attraction. Now, this is really good news. The OC Register publishing this article, even providing that photo, this is really good news. It gives me confidence that we are set for December 5th, or at least, for the holiday season. They certainly, the Register, would not have published this article, I don't think, without some sort of, okay to go from Disney. Disney, this is PR basically for Disney. They're saying, go ahead and run with this. Here's a photo that we got of the dehumidifier. Things are happening. So this feels good. Beyond that, the article confirmed that the flood did happen the day before Small World Holiday was set to open for Merriest Nights on November 11th. This happened on November 10th. And it went beyond just a normal flood. There wasn't just too much water. It did extensive damage to an underground maintenance room. And essentially all the electrical equipment in that room were underwater. And this is why we were getting so many varied reports about what the future for Small World Holiday might be, why it was in doubt. I was hearing it could be as late as, never. That it wouldn't be back in time for the holiday season. It would have been sometime in 2022. That room had ride controls, water pumps, conveyor belts, everything needed to operate, a lot of things that are needed to operate Small World. And considering that this attraction is 50 years old, I would imagine it wouldn't be the easiest thing in the world. I don't know if they have been keeping Small World, up to date, modernized over the years. It doesn't seem likely, considering we hear similar stories like this for a lot of attractions out there. Finding Nemo, Star Tours, these are things that I've heard for other attractions, Mr. Toads, that it's difficult to keep these things up to date because a lot of the things that you need are no longer being made. There are parts that are no longer being made because they were made for this specific purpose. That attraction, Star Tours or Nemo, or what have you. But fortunately, there are a lot of small worlds out there in the world, and they were able to borrow some of the parts that they needed from other attractions. Honestly, I don't know how they did it. Assuming that they did, I don't know how they did. Apart from working around the clock 24 hours a day. That's the easy part. Effort is the easy part. The hard part for me would have been the parts and doing the actual labor. How long does it take to, lift in a dehumidifier? And then the dehumidifier alone had to run for 2 days just to get the water out of the maintenance room. But some of those other things could take, I don't know how long, days to repair, weeks, who knows? And that's why it's taken, they've got, normally it would take months to do the kind of repairs that were needed, and months equals January. Okay, that equals January or February. They had to do it in weeks. They had to turn this thing over from November 10th to December 5th, which is little over 3 weeks. So less than a month. Kudos to Disney. This makes me feel good that they went through these lengths to get this done, knowing how long it could have been. And how important Small World Holiday is to the Christmas season, to the holiday season at Disneyland. Say what you will about Small World. That attraction is, integral. Integral. I was really disappointed when Small World wasn't going to be open for Merriest Nights. And it's still, I'm glad that the lights are there. It's very nice. I've enjoyed that. I even mentioned that last video. They got that done at least. But not being able to ride Small World Holiday, especially for those folks who are just coming down the one time this year, I feel bad. I really do feel bad for the guests who weren't able to enjoy Small World yet. But there's still a few weeks left in the season. They're going to have 3 weeks left to run this thing. Once December 5th gets here, that's 20 days. We'll have 20 days plus. It's going to run for probably a solid week or two at least after Christmas. So I guess that's some consolation. But there you go. Quick update. 20 departments, 75 cast members later, and who knows how many man hours went in between November 10th and December 5th. But that is the expectation that it will be open on December 5th. Hope you guys have a date. If you do, we'll see you there because I'm going to be riding just as soon as I can. Our next visit isn't planned until December 4th. And then I'm not back in the parks again for another week unless I decide to try to get another date in between there. So you guys will probably get to see it before I do, well, some of you. And if you do, I hope you enjoy. Stay tuned for more news from Fresh Baked as it develops. Otherwise, follow us on Instagram at _FreshBaked, on Twitter at Fresh Baked Disney, that's fresh with no E, and on TikTok at Fresh Baked Disney. And if you like our show and we'd like to show you support, please do consider joining our Patreon campaign at patreon.com/freshbaked. Otherwise, thanks for watching, everybody. We love you very much. Be safe out there. Be kind to one another. Fresh Baked.